Last Sunday at 10 a.m., I had a Zoom call with my friends, Priya and Irene. I had last seen these two people way back in BC. That is before COVID, 35 years ago. The purpose of our meeting, of our Zoom call, was to organize a reunion that we are scheduling for 13th of March this year. For Priya, I had seen her the other week. She was in the meeting. For Irene, this was the first time. She had volunteered to join us because she has something that she wants to introduce to the other year mates at that event. So unfortunately, she joined us in the middle of this meeting last Sunday. She found when I was delegating and assigning roles to other team members so that we can make this function a success, out of nowhere, Irene interjected. Patrick, when I see you start to talk, I get jittery. I go, oh my God, he's going to give me another task. Patrick, I'm not saying it in a bad way. It's your strength. And we need someone to be a spokesperson for the whole team. Isn't it, Priya? Yes. I quickly interjected and said, my friends, we only have 2 weeks to this very important date. If we don't specify who's doing what, our function might not be a success. This dialogue was very revealing to me. I became aware of my communication style. There are 4 communication styles, and out of the 4, I was able to recognize which one is most dominant. These 4 styles are direct, initiating, supportive, and analytical. I'm going to briefly explain them to you. And as I'm doing them, I want to give you a task. I want you to listen and try and identify which is your most dominant communication style. So mine is direct. People who have a dominant direct communication style tend to be results-oriented, they're focused, they're competitive. They're motivated by accomplishing things. They're motivated by getting things done. The second communication style is initiating. People who have a dominant initiating communication style are sociable, they are enthusiastic, and they're also persuasive. They communicate easily and fluently with people, and they have a spontaneous and fun nature. Third, the supportive communication style. These people are sympathetic, they are cooperative, and they are also patient. They tend to like a more relaxed and personal tone and environment on how they communicate. And fourthly, we have the analytical style. These people, they are methodical, they are deliberate in how they communicate. And because they do this, they tend to be more careful and a bit diplomatic as they deliver their message. So there you have now a good understanding of those 4 main communication styles. Were you able to identify yours? Don't worry. I know sometimes it's startling when you think that I have a dominant communication style. Yes, all of us have one dominant, but we all have all the 4 different styles, just in different measures. So the challenge is then to be able to identify which style are you using and how is it impacting the people you're interacting with. So once you do this, then now you are able to change your behavior, change your style, depending on how effective the results you want and how are you getting them. So communication, don't worry about it. It's about adapting to the situation that you are in. You may have a dominant one, but adapt depending on the response you're getting from the people you're communicating with. Back to my story. After I had told my friends that we only have 2 weeks to the main event, I mentioned to them that I have also taken up roles. I've taken up a role of organizing and hosting 2 games in that meeting. I went back and said, Patrick, I understand. You are only trying to allow many people to participate. I had to adapt to other styles, to being supportive, to being initiating, and also to use the analytical communication style. When we concluded our meeting, we came to an agreement that now we have action steps that we can use and put in place before the 13th. We all concluded the meeting with a very strong feeling that our event is going to be a huge success. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.